Hi, I'm John D'Alessandro, and this is
Jean Chris.
And we're sponsors again of this year's senior class, and we're looking forward to a great evening tonight. We're here at St. Clair Country Club, in the corner of St. Clair Country Club, and students are starting to arrive now, and we'll be interviewing them shortly. So stick around. I think you'll enjoy the evening. Thank you. Hi, this is
Rick Bray.
And
Kim Johnstone.
And Kim's a senior this year, and Rick is a former graduate of Upper St. Clair.
Right.
What are you doing now, Rick?
I am a law enforcement agent.
Where?
I can't divulge that.
Okay, all right. And Kim, what are your plans for the summer?
I really have no plans, just to hang out.
Just to hang out. Are you going to school next year?
Yes, I'm going to Slippery Rock University.
Very good. Anything you want to say to Mom and Dad at home?
Hi, Mom.
Help. We hope you enjoy your evening this evening. Thank you. Our next couple is, come on. Aw, come on. This is a beautiful dress. Can you get this singlet? Look at that gown. Is that gorgeous or not? And you're?
Melissa Ross.
Melissa Ross. And Melissa's a senior this year. And her escort this evening?
Chris Adrian.
Chris Adrian. Now, Chris, you graduated in '84, I think, didn't you? What are you doing now?
I'm a carpenter with a construction company.
Very good. With one around here?
Yes, a local one.
Okay. And Melissa, what's your plans for the summer, honey?
Get a job.
Get a job. Any of you out there that need to hire a beautiful girl in a great gown, you have to go for Melissa. You want to tell us what you enjoyed most about your senior year this year?
I don't know. Everything.
Everything. Just the fact that you're a senior and leaving?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Have a good time this evening. This is?
Brian Griesbaum.
I want you to look in the camera so Mom and Dad get a good view of you. And you're?
Kristen Wank.
Kristen Wen. Okay. Brian, what are your plans for after high school?
I'm going to work a little bit to save up money. Then I was hoping to go to Pittsburgh Technical Institute or Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics.
Very good. I had Brian in class this year. Nice boy. And what's your first name again?
Kristen.
Kristen. What are your plans for the summer?
I don't know yet.
You don't know. Brian, is there anything special that you want out of life?
Money.
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 Okay, good enough. Thank you for coming tonight. Enjoy yourselves. We're back again, and we have
Tom Riggins.
Tom and
Heidi Moore.
Heidi. Heidi, I don't recognize you. Are you from Upper St. Clair?
I'm from Bethel Park.
Bethel Park. Are you a senior there?
Yes.
That's a very beautiful gown you have on. I hope Glenn gets that on camera. What are your plans for this evening?
Well, just have a good time at the prom and after prom.
The post-prom. Where's the post-prom going to be held?
At the VIP.
The VIP in Bridgeville. And that's from 1:15 to like 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
You think you can last that long, Heidi?
Yeah.
Have you taken him to your prom?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
When was that?
Last Friday.
Last Friday. So you've had a busy couple weeks.
Uh-huh.
What did you enjoy most about your senior year, Tom?
I think just all the people in the senior class and all the activities we went through, all the senior breakfasts
Yeah, the
and things
seniors
like
sort of
that.
get close together at the end of the year, don't they?
Yeah.
Very good. You have anything you want to say to Mom or Dad?
Just hi.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good time this evening. And you're?
Barb Muir.
Barb and
Rob Hess.
Rob Hess. Both of you seniors this year?
Uh-huh.
And what are your plans for the future?
I'm going to John Carroll University.
John Carroll. There's a couple singers that are going to John Carroll
Yeah,
next
there's
year.
a few, yeah.
I think there's 2 or 3. And
Pitt.
And Pitt. What course of studies are you going to take?
I don't know yet.
You're not sure. Just a
No.
general course until you make up your mind?
Right.
How about you?
Something with business.
Something with business. What one thing would you say you wanted out of life?
To have a good time. I don't
Have a
know.
good time?
Money.
Money. That's the second person with money tonight. Anything you want to say to Mom and Dad at home?
Yeah. Just hi.
Hi, Mom.
You having a good time so far?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go for dinner?
Christopher's?
Christopher's. Very nice.
Yeah.
Have a good time this evening.
Thanks.
Thank you. You're?
Ellen Bialowski.
Ellen, you're going to have to speak up, honey, and I want them to see your big brown eyes over there, okay? And you're?
Alice Vorpont.
Alice Yingvorapon.
Uh-huh.
Right. I had Alice in class, and I'm still not sure of his last name. I'm glad Mrs. Chris is reading your name the day of graduation, because I'm sure I'd goof on it. Where did you people go for dinner this evening?
Christopher's.
Were there a lot of kids from Upper St. Clair, Christopher's?
Yeah, it was almost everybody there.
Really?
Upper St. Clair. Yeah.
Good. What are you planning to do? What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm going to Washington and Jefferson College next year.
And?
Just college later.
You don't know where what you're going to take up, or do you?
Pre-med or pre-law.
Pre-med or pre-law. Okay. Anything you want to say to Mom or Dad at home?
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay. Thank you for coming. Have a good time. And our next couple's coming right up. And you're?
I'm Amy Pandolf.
Now, Amy, I heard you, but I'm not sure they did. You want to spit it louder?
Amy Pandolf.
Amy Pandolf. And her escort?
George Kramer.
George Kramer. Amy, you're a senior at Upper St. Clair. George, I don't recognize you. Are you
I'm a senior at Canada McMillan.
senior at Canada McMillan? Did you have your prom already?
Yeah,
How was it?
it was nice.
How would you compare it to what you've seen here this evening so far?
Ask her.
All right, Amy.
They had it at the VIP, and it's about this. It was both very nice places
Okay.
so far.
Are you looking forward to going to the VIP tonight after
Yeah.
the prom?
Yes.
Very good. Where did you eat dinner tonight?
Christopher's.
Christopher's. Everybody's going to Christopher's. Okay, anything you want to say to Mom and Dad?
No.
All right. Thank you for coming. Have a good time tonight. These two young, handsome men are
Steve Malnicki.
Jeff Scott.
Jeff Scott, and I want you both to look in the camera so Mom can see the money she put out for that tux, okay? Steve, what are your plans for next year?
I'm planning on going to Penn State.
Penn State.
I'm going to get up to IUP.
IUP. What are you planning to take up at IUP?
Computer science.
Computer science. Very good. What one thing would you guys want out of life? If you had anything, what one thing would you want out of life?
Success.
Success?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably success, a little bit of money.
Success and a little bit of money. Okay, can you, Steve, give us something this year that you've really enjoyed in your senior year?
My English class with Mr. D here.
The grades are in, Steve. It's too late now. But you did all right, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, guys, have a good time tonight, both of you. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a real treat for you tonight. This is the principal of Upper St. Clair High School, Dr. Parnell Hoffman. Dr. Hoffman, how are you this evening?
I'm fine. Thank you for calling me a real treat. I
Well,
appreciate that.
You are a real treat.
You don't use that kind of language during the course of the day. What's your question, Mr. D'Alessandro?
Listen, how does it feel to be at another prom? What's different about this one that's special?
What's different about this one that's special?
Sure, what makes you come year after
Well,
year?
you're dressed
after
up. That's
year?
kind of different and special. You have a different tuxedo every year, don't you?
Listen, I have to keep up with the
Weren't you in a
fashions,
white
yeah.
one last year?
I was in a black one last year.
Black one. Now it's what color is this now? Sort of an off-the-wall brown, isn't it?
No, I thought you were going to be
That's what
nice.
makes this kind of special, anyway.
Is there anything special about the senior class?
Well, I think they're a very good bunch of boys and girls.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be your analysis?
I think so.
Do you know that we have 4 members of this class going to the Naval Academy? This is the first time for any high school in western Pennsylvania to have 4 members of one class going to the Naval Academy.
How many valedictorians do we have?
I think we had 7. Isn't that what you
7.
told me?
7
See,
valedictorians.
I listen when you tell me these things.
Is there anything you'd like to tell the community this evening?
Well, the community ought to get up here occasionally and look at these
I
students
think
on
so.
nights of these proms, don't you
That's
think?
right. Some parents are standing outside the country club watching kids come in. Anything
It's
you
nice
want
to see all the noses well scrubbed and all the shoes shined, and
Anything you want to say to somebody at home? You live in the community, don't you?
still do.
Yeah.
They haven't run me out of the community yet, John.
Is there anything that you want to tell your wife or?
Well, I'd just like to tell the community we had another very good year at the high school, and we're looking forward to continued good years. And people like Mr. D'Alessandro and Mrs. Chris, our senior class advisors, are among 2 of the reasons why we're so special at Upper St. Clair High School.
Well, I appreciate that.
And we wish to thank Channel 227 for being here.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
very much.
Have a good time tonight. This is Mrs. Diane Kapp, who helps the high school and that she runs the AV department for us. Right, Diane?
Right,
And this is a special prom for you. Why?
because my daughter graduated and she's here tonight.
Very good. And we'll be interviewing her in a minute. Diane, out of this senior class, what would you say sticks out in your mind as the most special characteristic about this group? Because you've had a lot to do with them, I know.
The most characteristic point, I really don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, you've worked hard with the plays,
Right.
behind the scenes. Tell us some of the other things you do at St. Clair.
Well, mostly it's working with the musicals and trying to get the kids involved in the AV work.
AV is audio-visual, and they're the kids that bring the films and the cameras and make sure that the teachers look good during the day. And Diane normally doesn't talk like this. She has a very bad cold. She didn't want to come on this evening, but I'm sort of making her anyway. Anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Not a thing, John.
Okay. I enjoy your evening. Have a school, right? Hi, we're back again. And this is Diane's daughter, Laura, and her escort this evening,
Donald.
Donald. And Don, where are you from?
Lower Somerset County.
Lower Somerset County. Laura, you've been a senior all year, as we all know. What would you say has been the most fun part of your senior year?
Getting to know the people better, I think. Knowing, just like trying to get recognized. I mean, being recognized and having people like.
As a
practice.
senior?
Yeah, as a senior.
If you worked 4 years for that, now it's your turn, right?
Yes, it's my turn finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your plans for the future?
I'm gonna go to school and then hopefully get married in 2 years and have 5 kids. I don't know.
Get married in 2 years? That's pretty definite plans for the future. Dawn, are you the person she's thinking about getting married to?
No, I don't think.
Okay. Have a good time this evening, and thanks for talking to us. Bye-bye.
I love this man.
This is a former graduate of Upper St. Clair High School. You want to give us your name?
My name is Sam Hazo.
Sam Hazo, and his beautiful date.
Claudia Hoyt.
Claudia Hoyt. Now, Claudia is a senior this year, and Sam graduated in what, 84?
I graduated in '84, Mr. D.
And what are you doing now?
I'm a music education student at Duquesne.
Sam plays drums, along with other instruments, I think, too, right?
Yeah, a couple others.
Yeah, I think so. He's very talented musical-wise.
I love this man.
Claudia, what are your plans for the future?
I'm attending James Madison University
And where's that located?
in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
In Harrisburg, Virginia. Well, I don't know
Well,
where everything's
everybody has
located.
that.
Oh, okay. Is there one special event that stood out in the senior year that you liked more than any others?
Don't say prom, it's not over yet. She's
Anything?
speechless, Mr. D. I guess the whole senior year turned out really well.
You have good taste in escorts. He's a great guy.
He really is.
I love this man.
Have a good time tonight.
See you, Mr.
Thank
D.
you for interviewing with us.
Bye.
We're back again, and here's...
Craig Rockenstein.
Okay, make sure you look in the camera. We want to get your mom a good view of that tux that she
Hi,
ran
Mom.
for you. And
Eric Kubrick.
Eric Kubrick. Eric, you're a long line of Kubricks, aren't you?
Yes.
Are you the last one?
No.
There's more?
Yeah.
Okay, your older brother I had in class a couple years ago. What was his name? Todd?
Todd.
Todd. What do you fellas, where'd you fellas go for dinner tonight?
Carrie's house. Just
Carrie's?
went to the house, yeah.
Did you have a good dinner?
Yeah, it was
Was
great.
it fun?
Yeah, it was good time.
What one thing sticks out in your mind that really was great this senior year? That sort of made your year for you?
The locks.
The logs.
Too bad. All right, I guess that's what I get for asking the question. Is there anything you want to tell the folks at home?
Hey, Mom. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Hi from the
Dad,
Tissue
Dad.
Brothers. We'd like to say hello to the world out there.
All right, guys. Thanks for interviewing us. Have a good time tonight.
All right.
I want you to look straight in that camera and tell us who you are, nice and loud.
Nicole Neighbors.
And?
Greg Gold.
Greg Gold. Nicole, I know something that you probably won't tell, but would you tell us where you got that dress?
My mom.
She what? Your mom bought it for you?
No, she made it.
She made it. I want you to take a good look at that dress. Mrs. Neighbors is one heck of a seamstress. She's also our freshman class sponsor this year, isn't she? She's just a community person. She doesn't teach at the high school or anything, but she works real hard for us as a volunteer, and she sponsors the freshman class. Nicole and Greg are both seniors this year. What are you planning to do in the future? Maybe next year or the summer?
In the University in Bloomington.
At Bloomington. And?
I'm going to major in engineering next year at Lafayette and also play basketball there.
Very good. You play basketball this year at St. Clair. Anything outstanding that sticks in your mind that you want to share with us tonight?
Well, one good memory from this year would be Peters Township Christmas Tournament where I was awarded the most valuable player there.
I remember that clearly, and I bet you Nicole does too. What do you do at school, Nicole, other than just a student? Because I know you're involved with a lot of things.
Diving and pantherettes.
Is there something that sticks out in your mind at the senior year that you enjoyed more than anything else?
No?
Nothing? All right. Well, if you wanted one thing out of life, Greg, what would it be?
Success.
Success. Nicole?
Same.
Anything you want to say to your parents at home?
Hi.
Greg?
Mom, hi, Dad.
All right. Have a good evening. Thanks for interviewing with us. We appreciate it. Bye. Bye. Very nice. Okay. And we have here
Marion Steele.
Marion Steele,
Chris Bart.
Chris Bart, both seniors this year. I remember the names from graduation practice this morning. Marion, you had other brothers and sisters that go through the high school?
Yes,
as
3.
well? 3?
Uh-huh.
3 sisters? Or?
No, 2 brothers and a sister.
And let's see, the one I can remember is Barb.
Uh-huh.
Barb Steele, how's she doing?
She's fine.
Good.
She's in med school now.
What are your plans for the future?
I want to be an English teacher. I'm going to Penn State.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh, very good. How about you?
I'm going into engineering at the University of Michigan.
Very good. Very good. Anything you want to tell your parents at home this evening?
Thanks for making my dress, Ma.
Did your mother make that too?
Yes.
Nicole's mother, I want you to get a look at that dress. It's beautiful. I'd never guessed that was made. That is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a good time tonight at the post prom.
Thanks.
Bye. All right, we're back again. And you're?
Mark Teklinski.
Mark?
And Diane Matt.
Diane. Is there anything special, Mark, about the senior year that really sticks out in your mind that you could say, boy, I really enjoyed that?
Everything, especially the senior banquet, was a lot of fun.
The senior banquet.
Yeah.
Now, are you a senior this year?
I'm a junior.
I didn't think you were a senior. How did you enjoy graduation practice this morning? It was quick?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how cooperative everybody was. I mean, it was like, you kids are usually very social and verbal. Today you were so good. It went so quickly. Anything, what are your plans for the future?
I'm attending Purdue University in the fall.
You're a senior, she's a junior. What advice would you give her for next year?
Get your applications in early so you can have a lot of fun.
Very good suggestion. Thanks for stopping by tonight. We enjoyed it. Thank you. Hi, and you're?
Leah Gaetano.
Leah and?
Dave Nasworth.
Dave Nasworth. Dave, you also play basketball for St. Clair,
Yes,
correct?
I did.
Is there any one thing that sticks out in your senior year that you could say, not just with seniors, but playing basketball or?
It had to be sleeping out.
Sleeping out. When did that happen?
A couple nights ago.
I wasn't even aware of that. I guess they had a good time. Lee, are you a senior this year?
No, I'm a junior.
You're a junior. I asked the other couple this. What advice would you give Lee as a senior?
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of, and you do too. I never see you anywhere where you're not supposed to be. Anything you want to say to mom and dad at home?
Hi.
Not even hi. Look at the camera. Give them those big eyes. They're still so. Okay. Thanks for interviewing with us. Have a good time tonight. Hey, this is
Craig Pitzer.
And his Dave?
Pam Wilson.
Pam Wilson. I want you to look straight in the camera so your parents can see you. Greg, you're a senior and Pam's a sophomore. What advice would you give her as a sophomore?
Have a good time and study hard.
Okay, and you've done both.
Of course.
Of course. All right, tonight, I'm sure there are parents out there that would like to know what it costs to go to a prom. Okay? For example, how much did it cost you to rent the tux?
$80.
$80. And did you buy your gown?
No, my mom made it.
Your mother made it?
Yes.
You're about the fourth young lady through here that's mother made their dress tonight. That's really nice, especially since they're so beautiful. Anything you want to tell your parents at home?
Well, they're here.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they came to get a drink or something.
All right. What are your plans for the future?
I'm going to attend Washington Jefferson College in Washington, PA, and I haven't decided what I'm going to study yet. But
what one thing do you want out of life, Greg?
I just want to be happy.
Good. That's a good comment. Anything you want to add?
No.
Okay. Have a good time tonight. Thanks for talking to us. I'm going to let these two introduce themselves.
I'm Mike Cordes.
And?
Jennifer Canova.
All right, Jennifer and Mike, I want you to look straight in the camera when you're talking to me so your parents can see you. Where'd you people go for dinner this evening?
Went to the Lamont.
The Lamont. Well, Mount Washington must have been crowded tonight. People were going to Christopher's. Mike, we just found out how much it basically costs for a tux. For a dinner for two at Lamont, what would that run?
Dinner for two? Probably run around $80.
$80 at the Lamont for dinner for two?
40.
40?
I'd say 40. 80 for two couples.
80, oh, for two couples. Okay.
Around 40.
Has anything stick out in your senior year? It doesn't have to be a senior activity, but something that really you enjoyed this year more than any other year of high school?
I just had a pretty much good year. Nothing really sticks out in my mind that I can say on TV.
How about you?
Nothing. I just moved here, so
Oh, you
I'm
did?
still, yep.
Where are you from?
Michigan.
Michigan. How do you compare Upper St. Clair to where you lived in Michigan?
It's just as good.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Very good. Okay, have a good time tonight. Thanks for stopping and talking to us. Hey, I'd like to introduce yourselves, please.
Andrew McVeigh.
And?
Patty Radke.
Patty Radke. Radke.
Yeah.
Are you the last of the Radkes now? Man, how many have there been? 6?
4.
4? It seems like 6. No, I've had your brothers and they were a joy in class. Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Christopher's.
Christopher's. All right. What one thing would you say you wanted out of life most of all?
Have a good time, I guess.
Have a good time? How about you, Patty?
Be happy.
Be happy. That's a good answer. Okay, we find out how much the tuxes were. We find out how much dinner was. How much would a gown cost a girl to go to a prom?
About $150.
About $150. So this is an expensive evening for everybody.
Fairly.
And how much is the post-prom?
Post-prom, it is what? I don't even remember, $10.
Yeah, $10 a person. And where is that this evening?
VIP.
VIP. Very good. Have a good time tonight. Thank you for stopping and talk to us. We have a really unusual couple here this evening. It's a threesome, and we'll start at the far left end with
Julie Smith.
Now I want you to look at the camera so your parents can see you. And?
Chip Showman.
Chip and?
Lisa Warren.
Lisa Warren. Which one of you left the boy somewhere? Wouldn't he come on the camera?
No, he didn't want to.
Who is he?
Vince Gadrix.
I don't know why he wouldn't want to come on camera.
He's a jerk.
Where did you go for dinner this evening?
Christopher's.
Did you go to Christopher's?
Yeah.
A lot of people went to Christopher's.
Hey, you gonna boogie on down with us?
Am I what?
Gonna dance with us.
Today? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If I ever get away from the camera, I'll be able to. What one thing sticks out of all 4 years of high school? Doesn't have to be a senior activity or a senior year. Or...
Good times with friends. Yeah.
Good times.
Meeting good friends.
And Julie, you really helped a lot this year doing the senior issue.
Yeah.
Was that a headache?
Yes, totally.
It really was?
Yes.
Any advice for next year's people who think they might want to take it on?
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Give it to somebody else. Julie and I are best friends.
Okay, thanks for stopping.
I just met these people tonight.
Anything you want to tell your parents?
Say that. Sure. Yeah. Hi, Mom. I promised I'd say that.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Renee.
All right, have a good time tonight. And you're?
Mike Porkert.
Mike?
Cheat Wazel.
Cheat?
Gene.
Gene.
Wazel.
Okay. That's a lovely dress you have on tonight.
Thank you very much.
Where did you people go for dinner this evening?
The Cliffside.
Cliffside. Oh, that's a different place. What are your plans for after the prom tonight?
Well,
just
post-prom.
How about this summer?
Looking for a job, actually.
Just gonna see what I'm gonna do.
Look for a job.
Yeah.
What schools are you going to be attending next year?
Penn State.
Michigan.
Michigan. And do you know what you're going to take up?
Yes. Engineering.
Engineering?
Pre-law.
Pre-law?
Yeah.
Very good. Anything you want to say to Mom and Dad at home?
Yeah. Hi, Bob. How are you doing?
Hi, Mom. I'm not just gonna videotape this anyway.
Okay. Have a good time tonight, and thank you for stopping. And the gentleman with the zebra sunglasses is?
Rob Scott.
Rob Scott and?
Kim Slogan.
Kim Slogan. Where did you people go for dinner this evening?
High Hole.
High Hole. Oh, that's different too. What one piece of advice would you give underclassmen?
Just have fun and don't drink.
I don't know.
Wear your seatbelts too.
That's good advice.
They paid me to say that.
Just out of curiosity, what did the High Hole run you for dinner for two people?
85.
$85. Okay, so you people who are juniors get an idea of how much a prom costs. Are you going to the VIP afterwards?
Yes, we are.
Very good. Anything you want to say, Mom and Dad at home?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom, Dad.
Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping. This is Mr. Walter Hendricks. He's the vice principal, associate principal of the 11th, 12th graders. Walt, what one thing strikes you about this class?
So the ability to stick together, get some things done. This is kind of operate as a unit.
You were at the graduation practice this morning. How do you think they compare to other senior classes?
Well, I would have to say I think I've been to 18 graduation practices. This may have been number one of the 18.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I didn't think so going into this morning.
Very well. We'll see on Monday night, though. For sure.
We couldn't get out on the field today because it rained right when we were about to. So they had to conceptualize in their heads what they were going to do this afternoon or Monday night.
So we'll see if we'll keep you in the position next year or not.
Listen, I hope they goof.
We've done it before. It's happened before. We do it again.
Any piece of advice you'd like to give?
I just this as far as this evening goes, I really enjoy it. This and the senior banquet to me is kind of the highlight of the year every year. The kids really enjoy it. The senior banquet's a little different slant on this, kind of no dates and so forth.
Right.
And this is a little different tonight, but seeing the boys and girls all dressed up like this is kind of exciting.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Hendricks. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, our next couple. And your name is?
Jen Lucas.
Jen Lucas and?
Greg Gerlach.
Greg Gerlach. Gerlach. I have your name and I've got it spelled right on the card. Are both of you seniors this year?
Yes.
And where are you planning to go to school next year?
Clarion University.
Clarion and?
Clarion University.
Clarion University. Have you two dated long?
Year and a half.
Year and a half and both going to the same college? Sounds serious to me. You're not going to comment?
No, not yet.
What one piece of advice would you give underclassmen who are out there watching this tonight?
Go to your prom.
Go to your prom.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed the evening so far?
Yeah, had a great
Good.
time.
Do you have anything to say to Mom and Dad?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Great.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I didn't wreck the car.
Not yet. You're okay so far. Have a good time tonight, and thank you for stopping to talk to us. I'm going to try to stay out of their way so you can see these lovely ladies, but we'll start at this end over here and work our way back, okay? You're?
Don Scott.
Don Scott.
Ann Archer.
Ann Archer.
Ted Ewing.
Ted Ewing.
Lori Liptak.
Lori Liptak. And all 4 of you are seniors. 3 of you are seniors. Okay? Where did you go for dinner tonight?
Cliffside.
The Cliffside. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was very good.
Okay. What one piece of advice would you give underclassmen? Lori?
Study hard. I don't know.
What do you value most in life?
I don't know.
Are these questions too hard? I mean, I don't want to confuse anybody here. I'll tell you what. Why don't you ask her a question that she can answer?
A question that she can answer.
Right. What question do you think her mother and dad would like to hear her answer?
No, you're having a good time here.
Yes, I'm having a good time.
Good question. Are you having a good time? Now, I want you to ask him.
Advice.
Advice?
Yeah, I have some good advice. Choose your friends wisely.
Choose your friends wisely. You 4 seem to be having a good time, so you've done it well. Okay, thanks a lot for interviewing with us. We appreciate it. Pam, come on. This lovely young lady is Pam Sofer, and her escort this evening is?
Pete Withridge.
Peter Withridge. And I have the pleasure of having both of you in class this year. That's been a real joy, because both of you were probably the best kids I've had. I hardly had to say anything to you. Where'd you go for dinner?
We went to Christopher's.
Christopher. There are a lot of people went to Christopher's tonight.
Yeah, it was filled with.
It was filled.
Why didn't you just rent a bus and get down there? Man, if there's many kids as there were.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed yourself so far?
Yes, very much.
Where are you going to school next year, Pete?
Penn State Barron.
Penn State Barron.
Yes.
Pam?
Grove City.
Grove City. Do you have an idea of what you're going to be when you finish with the 4 years?
Engineering. I'm trying to go for engineering.
And Pam?
I'm going into child psychology.
Child psychology.
Yeah.
You probably did very well at that. I had your brother, what, 2 years ago he graduated?
Yeah.
3?
3.
2 or 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a nice kid too. Do you have anything to say to your parents, or you want to tell us tonight?
Hi.
It's hard, isn't it? It's not as easy as it looks, is it?
Right.
We're having a fun time.
Yeah.
You having a good time?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for stopping. Enjoy the rest of your evening. These 2 lovely people are?
Andrew McClure.
And?
Kristen Colasar.
Kristen Colasar and Andrew McClure. Andrew, did you receive any kind of awards or special notice this year at all?
Valedictorian.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant. This young gentleman went through 4 years of Upper St. Clair High School with a straight A average, and that's not easy to do. Kristen, have you enjoyed your evening with him?
Yes.
Is he as fun as he is smart? Oh, that's unusual. Is there something you want to tell your mom at home?
Just hi, Mom and Dad.
All right, I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to ask him a question that you think the parents out there would like to hear an answer to.
Is the prom?
Is the prom the highlight of the senior year?
No doubt about it, in my mind. Yes.
Okay, very good. Thanks for stopping with us, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Have a good evening. Here we go. We're doing 4, and this gentleman is?
Mark Rapp.
Mark and?
Chris Lachlan.
Chris Lachlan.
Chris Mangione.
Mangione.
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith. Matt Smith. What one thing sticks out as the best thing you've done in the 4 years you've been at high school? Chris?
I enjoyed riding the senior float.
Riding the senior float. Did you enjoy working on the senior float?
Yeah.
Mark, I want you to ask your date something that you think her parents would want to hear. Just ask her any question that stickum stuff on the thing is tape that was around the mic. Oh. Okay. I don't want you to think my hands are that small.
How much did your dress cost?
They know that. 145.
You know what? That's a decent question.
145.
145, because we were talking about how much it costs to go to the prom, to give the parents an idea. What one piece of advice would you give an underclassman?
Get Mr. D as a teacher.
What?
Get Mr. D as a teacher.
You guys are great. I had just one of the 4 of them, Chris, for class this year.
Yeah,
we had a good time, didn't we?
We
Yeah,
had
I'm
a
sure
good time.
you 2 were inseparable all year. I'm surprised you didn't come in my class half the time. Okay, anything you want to tell your parents at home?
Hi, Mom. I love you.
Dad, I'm upset that you didn't let me out all night tonight and that I have to be home at 2, but okay.
Okay, thanks. Anybody else?
Hi, Mom. I love you.
Good. Thanks a lot for stopping and talking to us. Hi. You're
Rick Nagel.
And?
Robin Chanchenko.
Okay. Are you a senior, Robin?
No, I'm a junior.
You're a junior.
I go to Chartiers Valley.
Oh, Chartiers Valley. I didn't think your face looked familiar to me. What piece of advice would you give her as a senior?
As a senior?
You're the senior, she's a junior, she's got another year to go. What piece of advice would you give her?
Have fun.
Have fun.
I will.
You look like you will. Is there anything you want to tell Mom and Dad at home?
I'd like to tell my mother that I'm being a good boy tonight and not drinking and driving.
That's good enough. Good enough. What are your plans for the future?
Well, I'm going to take a year off and work and decide what I want to do. And then I'm going to go to college once I figure out what I want to do.
Good idea. Are you going to the VIP with them tonight?
Yeah, I am, I think.
Very good. Have a good time tonight, and thanks for stopping and talking to us. Your ground's beautiful. All right, we'll start at this end and move our way over. So I want you to introduce yourselves and smile pretty and let your parents see you.
Okay, my name is Allison Brunwasser.
Ted Lund.
Pam Dunn.
Dave Karate.
Okay, David, you're a senior and Pam, sophomore. What piece of advice would you give her as a sophomore? Don't be another David Karate.
Stay good.
Stay good. Like I said, don't be another David Karate. I'm kidding, David. Ted? Sense of humor. Ted, I want you to ask her, Dave, take the microphone, and I want you to ask her something that you think her parents would like to hear.
What I had for dinner?
You having a good time?
Yes, that's what I had for dinner.
What'd you have for dinner?
Not a good dinner. That's good.
What are your plans for the future, Ted?
I'm going to Penn State.
Allison, you still have another year or two to go? 2 more years to go. How about you, David?
I'm going to Penn State and staying away from Ted.
And both of you gentlemen, I noticed, got honor cords this morning.
Yeah, they're real nice.
We're talking to 2 very bright boys, right?
Yes.
Sure. I would believe that. You know, your name came first before his. You know that?
Of course.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, have a good time tonight. Thank you for stopping to talk to us. We're here with
Chris Fulmer.
Chris Fulmer?
Cindy Weiss.
Cindy?
Cindy.
Cindy. Where did you people go for dinner this evening?
Top of the Triangle.
Top of the Triangle. That's different. What one thing about your senior year sticks out that you like the most?
Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Well, I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman, right. Chris, tell us something. Where are you going next year to school?
Carnegie Mellon.
Carnegie Mellon. What made you pick Carnegie Mellon?
It's one of the only schools that I accepted.
But Carnegie Mellon has a very tough requirements to get in it. So I'm sure. How many did you apply?
8.
8. And Carnegie Mellon accepted. What are you going to take up?
Physics, I think.
Physics. Chris is very, very smart. What are you looking forward to most next year?
I think homecoming.
Very good. What are you going? Are you going to work through the summer or what?
I'm a busboy king, so I hope so.
Very good. Okay, thanks for stopping and talking to us tonight. All right, we're here with, I'll start, come on over here a little bit more. Got to get you in the camera. You're
Pete Chafflow.
Pete Chafflow, and his lovely date is
Molly Pisarsek.
Molly Pisarsek. Isn't she as cute as a button? Talk about buttons. Here's another one that's not that bad.
Amy Woomer.
Amy Woomer and
TJ White.
TJ
White.
White. Where'd you go for dinner tonight?
Lamont.
Lamont. Yeah. What one thing sticks out in your mind that was great at Upper St. Clair?
Oh, everything.
And I believe that because
Mr.
Molly...
D.
Friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Pete, you're awfully quiet over there.
Everybody.
You have 1 more year to go.
See, they're only 2 years.
All right, I want you to tell me, what piece of advice would you give these 2 for next year?
Live your senior. I don't know.
Have fun.
Have a good time.
I know, live it up, have a good time. With
Oh,
your
that's what
senior.
I was thinking, definitely.
Make every moment. Count.
Like
study.
Amy did,
Study hard.
right?
Study hard, like Amy.
Study hard. Oh yeah, study hard.
Anything you want to tell your mom, Pete?
Hi.
Can I tell my mom something?
Hi, Mom. Thanks for the Hi, Mom and Dad.
Your parents were here earlier. They said they were going to go home and take a nap.
Yeah,
Amy
I
is.
had a pre-prom party.
Why don't you tell? I know they told me that. I don't know how they handled that.
There's 150 people.
Why don't you tell them what you do at the school?
Okay, I'm a senior class secretary and
Senior class secretary. So a lot of this you're responsible for with the other 3 officers. Now, you want to tell your mom something?
Hi.
That was it.
No, I want to just say hi to my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, Mary. How you doing, man?
Okay. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Hi. This lovely young lady is?
Sue Mitchell.
Sue Mitchell and?
Sean Ross.
Sean Ross. What are your plans for next year, Sue?
I'm going to play tennis at Ohio State.
Tennis at Ohio State. And Sean?
I'll be attending Duquesne University, which I will be playing football there for the Duquesne Dukes.
Have you played tennis all year for St. Clair?
Yes.
How well have you done?
I got 4th in singles at States and 2nd at mixed doubles in States.
Very good. That's very good. What one piece of advice? I asked you that already, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to tell your parents at home?
I'd like to say hi to my parents and,
And Sue?
Hi.
Okay. Thanks a lot for stopping by. We appreciate it. Bye. This lovely young lady is?
Lisa Sinatra.
Not related to Frank?
No.
No. And your escort?
Pat Hines.
Pat? Pat Hines. Pat, you're not a senior at St. Clair, are you?
No, I graduated 2 years ago from Peters Township.
From Peters Township. That's a good school district, Peters Township. What are you doing now?
Going to school in South Carolina at Furman University.
Very good. Lisa, what are your plans for next year?
I'm going to go to Bowling Green State University.
You want to tell the community and people who are watching this tonight what you really excel in?
I should say your class, but
No, that's not.
I play golf.
Yes, you do. Very well, too, from what I understand. Did you win any awards or first or second places this year?
Second place in state qualifiers.
Very good golfer. What advice would you have to underclassmen who are coming up to the high school?
Well, it lasts.
Oh, there's a voice of experience. Enjoy it while it lasts, and so true. Where are you going next year, Lisa?
Bowling Green. Yeah, I said already.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Sorry. You know, you get confused. There's so many of them. Pat, nice to have met you. Have a good time tonight.
Okay.
Bye, Lisa. All right, we'll start at this end, and I'll ask who you are.
Gavin Geraci.
Okay.
Kim Auersberg.
Kim.
Timmy Fuller.
Timmy Fuller.
Tom Montag.
Don. Right? Tom, I'm sorry. What one thing stands out in your mind? You're all seniors?
No.
Sophomore. Sorry. What one thing stands out in your 3 minds as your most pleasurable experience this year as a senior?
Oh boy.
You know what's nice about me starting with her? It gives you 2 time to think, and you know I'm coming towards you.
Thanks a lot. As a senior?
Yes. Or anything in the 4 years you've been here.
Just making all the friends that I've made. Really,
Okay.
just being with the people.
Kim, at the awards assembly the other night, weren't you nominee for something?
For Student of the Year.
For Student of the Year, I thought so. That's a real honor because only teachers nominate I think out of what, 1,700 kids in the high school, we had 18, and you were one of the 18. I consider that a real compliment to you, don't you?
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you the same question.
Just getting to know everyone.
Using my answer.
We think alike. I don't know.
Okay.
Made a lot of new friends, and I like free mods a lot.
You like free mods a lot. What one piece of advice would you give your sophomore buddy there?
Just to take advantage of all the opportunities that you'll get and to have fun.
What are you looking forward to next year?
I was elected senator, so I'm looking forward to that.
Very good. Is that your first year?
Yeah.
Very good. Where are you all going to the post-prom afterwards?
Yes, sir.
VIP? Very good. All right. Now I want you to say hello to Mom or somebody to something at home.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom.
Very good. Thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. Bye. Hi. This lovely young lady is the senior class vice president, and her name is?
Pawn economist.
And?
Ray Volpat.
Ray Volpat. Are you both seniors?
Yes.
Yes.
Where are you planning to go to school next year?
Penn State.
Vanderbilt University.
Do you know what you're going to take up, Ray?
Probably civil engineering or architectural engineering.
Human development.
Human development. We've asked a few people tonight different how much it costs to rent a tux these days, Ray. Could you tell us?
Mine was 56.
Okay. We had some that were in the 50s, some were in the 80s. How about a dress?
Well, it depends.
You can expect to spend at least $100.
Okay. And the VIP tonight is the post-prom. You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Definitely. Anything you want to tell your parents at home? Look in the camera.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Allie.
Hi, Mom. Good. You having a good time so far? Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your eating. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Our next couple is?
Beth Thomas.
Scott Dunn. Scott Dunn. All right, Scott, you're a senior. And Beth?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. What advice would you give her as a sophomore?
Don't worry about anything.
Don't worry about it. And don't date seniors, right?
I don't know.
Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
Christopher's.
Christopher. A lot of people went to Christopher's this year.
Yeah, a lot.
Good.
It would have been empty without the prom.
Where are you planning next year to go to school or whatever?
Colorado State.
Colorado State. Do you ski?
Yeah.
I wonder why you picked. I was going to ask you, what requirements do you have for a college? I get number one is that you ski.
Skiing, right.
Right. Anything you want to tell your mom and dad at home?
No, I don't think so.
Having a good time so far? Should they worry about you?
No.
No.
I'm with him.
Anything?
Hi, Mom.
Okay. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
Heidi Bell.
Heidi Bell and?
John Leon.
John Leon, both of whom are seniors this year. We had graduation practice this morning. How did you like that?
Oh, it was all right.
What one thing sticks out in your mind in the last 4 years that you say, boy, I really enjoyed that? Anything. Doesn't have to be your senior year. Maybe it was a sophomore date.
Must be prom then.
Prom so far. Heidi, what are you looking for in life? What do you think that would make you happy?
Success.
Success.
Yeah.
Are you going to school next year?
Yes, I am.
Where?
West Virginia University.
How about you?
Purdue.
What are you taking out?
Engineering.
And you?
Marketing.
Marketing. Very good. Okay. Anything you want to tell mom and dad at home?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
You haven't read
Happy
the car
birthday.
yet. Happy birthday. Whose birthday?
I missed it last time.
Okay, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good time tonight. All right. We're going to start at this end and work our way over. Okay. You're
John Choi.
John Choi.
Paula Chen.
Paula Chen.
Frank Breyer.
Frank Breyer.
Lisa Dingle.
Lisa Dingle. All four seniors. Oh, I'm sorry. What advice would you three give him for next year? That was rotten, Paul. I should have gone to him first, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
What advice would you give him for next year?
When you sleep in class, don't let the teacher know.
Now, I don't believe that you sleep that often. I don't believe you sleep that often because I know something they might not know about you. You want to tell them or should I?
Go ahead.
John's modest, but he's gone through 4 years of Upper St. Clair High School, a straight A student. He's one of our valedictorians, and you'll hear him speak Monday night at the graduation, right? Paula, what one thing have you enjoyed this year?
This, I don't know.
The prom?
Yeah.
Okay. What advice would you give him for next year?
I don't know. I don't have any advice.
No advice at all?
No.
Do you like him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like him. I want you to tell him one nice thing to look forward to.
Being a senior, graduating, going to college.
Okay, now what advice would you give her?
To be good in college.
What school are you going to?
Duquesne.
Duquesne and?
Drexel University.
Drexler?
Boston University.
Boston University. This is Bob Truver, and his date is?
Kathy Norton.
Kathy. Both of you are seniors this year. What are your plans for the future?
I'm going to Teal College for a year.
And?
Community college and then transfer somewhere else.
Very good. Okay. What advice would you give underclassmen?
I have no idea. I don't really care either.
You don't care whether you give them advice?
No.
What do you care about, Kathy?
I don't know.
You're not sure yet. Well, that's an honest answer. Bob?
Study.
Study.
Yeah. I finally made it, but...
You finally made it is right. Anything you want to say to Mom and Dad at home?
Don't worry about me, Mom. I'm fine.
Bob?
Hi, Mom. I'll be home late.
Very late. Are you going to the post-prom?
Yeah.
Okay, enjoy yourselves at the VIP. All right, we'll start at this end and work our way over.
Jim Ferry.
And?
Tammy Meyer.
And?
Lisa Woods.
And?
Dan Paul.
All right. Which ones of you are seniors?
All of us.
All of us. All of you. What advice would you have for next year's class coming up?
Party.
Enjoy yourselves.
Party. What about something substantial like?
Enjoy yourself.
In terms of...
Have fun your senior year.
Yeah.
Have you had fun your senior year, Tammy?
Oh, yeah.
You have. I know Tammy and Lisa both, not that you guys haven't, but these two really have helped me in the bookstore this year, doing a lot of... Every time I turn around, I need somebody to work.
Yep.
Chris, what have you done this year that's outstanding?
Dan.
Dan.
You always mess that up.
I'm sorry. Dan, what have you done this year that's been outstanding?
I don't know. I've enjoyed myself, yeah.
You got through the year, didn't you?
Got through the year, which
Isn't
was
that enough?
that's enough, yeah.
Okay, let's go over to here. How about you?
No, I got through the year also.
Oh, that's a lot. Cheat on his question. I know it is. It is. Well, I'll tell you what. You ask him a question. See, it's not as easy as it looks, is it? You want to tell Mom and Dad anything?
Hi.
Hi. I say hi, Muffin.
Hi, Mom.
Have a good time tonight. We'll start at this end.
Sue Ross.
Tim Terrahorst.
Aaron Kelly.
AJ Neal.
Okay, 2 of you are seniors, right? AJ, you're a senior? I'm sorry. I don't get to know all of you guys through the year. What advice would you 3 guys give this one?
Be careful.
Careful? Who's driving tonight?
I am.
Are you all 4 together?
Yeah.
Where'd you go for dinner?
Papillons.
Papillons, that's different. Very good. What one thing have you enjoyed in your senior year?
Everything. Everything.
Everything.
AJ?
You name it.
AJ's our resident pool shark, aren't you? In the Commons?
Oh, yeah.
You play the game very well. Anything you want to tell your parents at home?
Hi, Dad and Mom.
Hi, guys.
Why don't you look in the camera so they can see your pretty face?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Hi, Mom, Dad, and Bridget.
Anything else? Okay, guys, have a good...
Justin, Jennifer.
Have a good time at the post-prom tonight. Okay. We'll start at this end and work our way over. This lovely lady is...
Elaine Sublette.
Eric Stevenson.
Eric.
Lori Elsperman.
And?
Carrie Kahosky.
Carrie Kahosky. I'm going to ask Carrie something on television I hope he doesn't say no to. You did such a fantastic speech in front of the school board about the Commons. Dr. Hoffman, and I'm not kidding you, Dr. Hoffman would like you to come back on the 10th of June and give a similar speech to the new 8th grade parents who are going to be 9th grade parents next year in the afternoon. Well, I want you to think about this one. Would you do it for us?
Well, how much is it worth to you?
Well, we'll give you a free pop in the bookstore.
Okay, I'm sure that could be arranged.
Okay, I'm serious. He does want you to do it. He was so impressed with the way you handled yourself. He said nobody could do his job, and I'm dead serious. He did say that. Lori, how have you put up with him all year?
I don't know.
I can't wait.
Eric, where are you planning to go to school? Eric has an unusual nickname. You want to tell us what it is?
Groceries.
Groceries. Do you know why?
No, Mattson likes to call me.
Why? Mark, come on over here and tell them why. Tell them why. And why?
See, he can eat more than anybody in our whole school. He's the fattest kid in our grade. He weighs the most. He's even fatter than Mr. D, believe it or not.
Me.
Oh, even outweighs him. And look at this.
5 pounds.
By 5 pounds. He can eat a lot. That's why we call him groceries. We also call him Charge the Wonder Moose. I can't tell you why we call him that, but I think you can get the idea.
All right, what piece of advice? Oh, Carrie has also been an vice president of the student council this year. What advice would you give next year's council members?
You're asking him?
Lori, I'll tell you what I want you to do. You ask him a question.
Don't run.
Don't run. You ask him a question. I want you to just ask him a question. Go ahead.
What's your favorite thing about your senior year?
Nothing. I've had a terrible senior year.
No, that's not true. You've had a super year. Eric, anything you want to tell Mom and Dad at home?
Yeah, I'm here and alive.
He's not chewing gum.
Elaine, you're a junior? Junior. So you have another year to go. Eric, what advice would you give her as a senior to a junior?
Well, if you have Mr. D, help him out a lot.
Mr. D, your breast's terrible.
Thanks, Carrie. Is it bad?
Get him out of here.
Chronic
No, I don't
halitosis.
want to get him out of here. I'm having fun now.
Oh, Mattson's waiting. That's important.
Where are you going to school next year?
Bowling Green.
Ohio University.
Hi, Lori, we haven't had time to talk to you too much tonight. Where are you going?
Ohio University.
Very good. Okay, have a good time tonight, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. This is David Boulder, and he suggested I get in between these two, and I don't know why yet, but I think I'm going to have
I guess that's why.
Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Liz Feely.
Liz?
Dave Bulger.
Mark Mattson.
Liz White.
Liz White and Liz
Feely.
Feely, both Liz's. Now, you two aren't seniors, right?
No.
You're
I'm a junior.
junior.
Sophomore.
Sophomore. What advice would you give Liz for the future?
I'd tell her to listen to her parents and eat right. And
At the awards assembly the other night, you came out looking pretty good. You want to tell us what you...
what I did? What?
Yeah. What kind of awards you received?
I got an award for student athlete.
And you were also nominated for?
Student of the Year, but Taz won it. Love you, Taz.
And Mark,
Yeah, yes.
Is there anything special about your senior year that you've really enjoyed?
Just being a student in your class, man, it's been one of the greatest things. You know?
The grades are in, Mark. You can forget it.
And I got an A, didn't I?
Yeah.
Didn't I miss a D?
Not even close. Liz, have you enjoyed with him so far?
Yes, we had a great time.
Where have you gone for dinner?
Who? I don't know. Where we go?
Lamont.
Lamont. What's our
Great. Did you guys go with them to Lamont?
No, yeah, we did.
Are you planning? Are you
They didn't go
planning?
with us, but they went to the same restaurant.
Okay. Are you
place at the same time?
Are you planning to go to the VIP later?
We are.
Have a good time?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you all ready to boogie?
Me.
Oh, yeah, we're ready.
Good.
We're ready to boogie.
All right. Say goodbye to your parents.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Mom, Dad, I love you.
Hi, Mommy.
Enjoy yourselves. You're
Steve Springer.
and
Jen Genzel.
and
Amy Ardito.
and
Mike Nelson.
what are your plans for next year?
Cal State University.
Junior year.
You're a junior this
Yeah.
year.
Being a junior.
Being a junior.
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. Have you enjoyed yourself so far this evening?
Yes, we have.
What are your plans for after the prom?
After prom.
We'll think of them.
Are you going to the post prom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did you hesitate? Are you planning something else on the side? Maybe. Anything you want to tell your parents at home?
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. This is these two gentlemen I've worked with very closely all year. This is Mr. Tim
Smith.
who is president of the senior class, or president of the student council, and this is Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Ampetto, Executive Officer of Upper St. Clair Student Council.
Right. And they've done just a great job this year. and your escort this evening?
Kristen Axelson.
Kristen Axelson. And?
Kristen Nathling.
Kristen?
Nathling.
Nathling? Very good. Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
We went to the High Hold out by the airport. We accompanied them to the High Hold.
Very good. What piece of advice would you give these lovely young ladies who are underclassmen? That's the kind of answers I've had all year from you in class. I wanted some advice.
I'm
Tim,
sorry, I didn't hear the question.
What piece of advice would you give her for next year?
For next year? Have the best time possible that you can have, and stay away from drugs and alcohol.
Good. I've spent a lot of time with these.
For you, Mom. My advice would be, since there's no more senior guys to go out with, who are you going to go out with?
That's a good point, too. All right, anything you want to tell your mom and dad at home, Kristen?
Just that I'm having a really good time.
Very good.
Well, Mama, I think you heard Carrie, but I'm not chewing gum.
No, they're both of them very fine.
I'd just like to say hi to my mom.
Is she doing the post prom for us tonight?
Yes.
Oh, very good. So we'll see her later.
She'll be frisking people and checking for alcohol.
Say hello to your mom and dad.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Okay, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. What?
I'd just like to add that this man, John Delsander, is all right in my book, and anyone who thinks he's not all right, you're crazy. You got to meet him. You got to know him. We love him. We're going to miss him.
These are two more of our illustrious students at Upper St. Clair. This young lady is
Wendy Malecki.
And
Stephen Tazza.
Steve Tazza. And as you heard before, Steve won a very impressive award the other night at the awards assembly.
Yeah,
and
that was a student of the year.
Anything else?
Yeah, I also won the outstanding senior athlete.
Very good. He's pretty good, isn't he, Wendy?
Yeah, he's real good.
I'm Lance Morgans. Yeah, thanks. I'm Lance Morgans.
Lance Morgan, who's been a real joy this year. And?
Julie Cagney.
Julie Cagney. And all four of you are seniors, right? No, Julie. Oh, that's right. Julie's. You're going to be in student council next year, aren't you?
Right.
Very good. What have you liked most about this year?
I have no idea.
I'd have to say your English class, Mr. D.
Now, Steve, your grade's in. You already got a solid A. I don't know why.
No, Mr. D, you just made it so special to all of us, really.
How about my grade?
You're not even close.
I liked your belly. I used to just go like this.
I don't know how you put up with him.
I don't know either.
I really don't. I've had a full year of him, and I've had it. I love him dearly, but I'm sure glad he's gone. Anything you want to say to Mom and Dad at home?
Hi.
Wendy, you haven't said a whole lot. How about can't you say hi to your mother?
Hi, Mom.
I'd like to say hi to Mom and Dad, and also to my brother Bob, who's very weird. Very weird.
I don't know. I just like to say thanks to my parents for getting me through all this. And
all right, we'll start at this end. And you're?
Kathy Short.
And?
William Goodman.
And?
Leslie Lees.
Randy Mayo.
All right, very good. I know you're an Upper St. Clair graduate. You're not?
Was.
You're still in school?
Yes.
A senior?
Yes.
Are you really? I don't get to know them all.
I'm a senior at Bethel Park.
Now, wait a minute. You were at St. Clair then? Okay. All right. I didn't see you in the halls this year. I knew something had happened. Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
The Grand Concourse.
Did you go with them?
Yeah,
Where did you go together?
yeah.
What a limo.
What things have you really enjoyed this year?
I loved the dance boat. It was awesome. It was the best time I ever had. It was a lot of fun.
How about you?
Being with my friends.
How would you compare Upper St. Clair to Bethel? That's sort of an unfair question.
I really don't want to answer.
You have too many friends in St. Clair, too many new friends in Bethel.
Right.
All right, what one piece of advice would you give students for the future?
Oh, gosh.
Have fun. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
That's a beautiful gown you have
Very
on.
much.
How about you?
Keep in touch.
With friends?
Yeah.
I'd like to say my most memorable moment in high school was the Upper St. Clair Bethel Park football game this year. Sadie's.
That Bethel Park won?
Right.
And you play football for Bethel Park?
Right.
Right. And you want to say hello to Coach Render?
No, I'd like to say hi to my mom and dad, my brother Mark, and my little brother Michael in Florida.
Okay. You have someone say you want to say hi to?
My parents. My family.
My mom and dad.
Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. Come on, we'll start at this end. And you're?
Callie Goff.
Callie Goff. And?
Dave McKeever.
Dave McKeever. And?
Michelle Minetta.
Michelle Minetta. And?
Doug Shook.
Doug Shook. All four of you are seniors. What are your plans for next year? Kelly?
I'm going to go to Clemson.
Clemson?
Yeah.
Going to Penn State.
Penn State?
Pitt.
Pitt?
Well, I'm heading in the heart of North Carolina to Duke University.
To Duke University?
Yes, sir.
Doug Shook is also executive office this year for student council. In fact, he was probably the calmest of the executive officers. Did you enjoy working?
Oh, Mr. D, being with you was just the best experience of my life.
I don't know why they're doing this to me tonight.
I think maybe you're one of the most influential people in my life. I really truly believe that. I do love you.
Thank you, Doug.
Don't ask me a question.
Do you don't want me to ask you a question? I'll tell you what, Doug, you ask Kirk. You be the interviewer for a second, because you've done this before. I want you to interview those three.
Okay, we're live here on Cable 7, and first we're going to interview my date, Michelle Minetta. Michelle, what do you feel in your high school career was probably the most fun thing you ever did, besides this date with me?
I can't answer that.
She can't answer that. How about you, Keith?
Hi, Doug. Well, I think the night I spent with you at Lou's, Doug. You were quite a sight.
You have to love this guy.
Thanks, man.
And Kelly, your night was when? Tuesday night? Was that your best night?
Yeah, that was my best night.
I'm going to pass this back to Mr. D.
He did a good job, didn't he? Doug's very fluent, if he wants to be. Okay, anything special that you want to tell your parents or tell the camera? Look straight in the camera and let them see you good.
Hi, Mom.
Well, just thanks for all you've done for me.
That's very nice.
Hi, Mom, Dad.
I love you, and I'm not drunk.
No, he's not. In fact, I'll tell you what, I haven't smelled booze on any of you guys tonight, which I'm very pleased to hear. Just keep it that way the rest of the night, okay? Keep it safe. Have a good evening tonight. We'll start at this end with...
Pete Sutherland.
Pete?
Patty Schreiner.
Pat?
Brenda Frenier.
Wendy?
Jim Fraps.
Brenda, I'm sorry. And?
Jim Fraps.
Jim
You know
Fraps.
me.
I know you. You want to tell them how I know you?
I was in your English class last year. You helped me out.
You're a graduate.
Yeah, I'm a graduate.
What are you doing this year?
I attend Harvard. I'm a valedictorian, too. I'm currently a straight 4.0 through my first semester.
I'm glad to hear that, Jim.
Thank you.
I hope they believe it.
Oh, they do. I'm telling you. They believe everything.
Where'd you go for dinner this evening?
We went to, where did we go? I don't even know.
Hey,
we went to Warner's Premiere.
Good. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Was it good? That's a different place. What piece of advice would you give underclassmen?
Just to have a lot of fun.
What have you enjoyed most about this evening so far?
Probably dinner.
Dinner?
Pretty early yet.
Are you all four going to the VIP afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, what are your plans for the future?
I'm going to go into engineering. I'm going to West Virginia next year.
I'm going to go to Robert Morris. I'm going to Lutheran Bible Institute in Seattle.
Very good.
I'm going to quit Harvard and become a ski bum in Utah. That's what I'm doing.
Jim, nice to see you. Give us your name.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dave Pennell.
I thought you'd know that, David.
Ellen Spirac.
Ellen?
Megan Cardello.
Becky?
Megan.
Megan, I'm sorry.
Peter Morris.
All four of you are seniors, correct?
Yes.
Is there something that sticks out in your mind in the last 4 years of high school that
Well, Mr. D'Alessandro, I'd like to say that all the dances stick out in my mind. I mean, the student council did a great job on all of them, and I think that I'll remember my high school dances for the rest of my life.
How about the rest of you?
I'll remember every day of my high school career.
David, how well will you remember Community Day this year?
Oh, I think if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't have gone over well at all.
What were you in charge of this year?
Mud volleyball.
I'm not going to tell you why we're laughing. Ellen, were you involved in anything special at school?
No, not really.
Megan?
I'd say Sadie's Community Day.
How about, is there one teacher, other than you, Peter, that sticks out in your mind that you really, I'm dead serious now, that you really think did a super job, that inspired you a little bit? David?
Could I name a couple?
Sure.
I'd have to, Mr. McClintock.
Who teaches French?
Yes. Mr. Leese.
Mr. Leese, who teaches biology.
Right. Mr. Smedley.
Mr. Smedley, who teaches physics.
That's correct. I have a couple more.
Okay. Are these all your senior teachers?
No.
Okay.
Some of them passed. Okay. Mr. Klein.
Mr. Klein.
Oh, yeah. That's about it.
Okay.
Dr. Stanko, Mr. Smedley.
Okay.
Dr. Stanko, Ms. Tabazio.
Boy, we got a nice. Okay, Peter.
Dr. Stanko and Mr. John D'Alessandro.
I just knew he was.
Especially Mr. John D'Alessandro.
His grade's in. I don't know why he's here. Okay, guys, you want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom and Dad. I love you.
Hey, Mom and Dad, thanks for everything you've done.
Oh, and he means it too. Okay, guys, have a good time tonight. Hi.
Hi.
You're?
Tim Altman.
And?
Peggy Vilsack.
Both of you seniors this year?
Yes, we are.
Is there something that you would like to ask her?
Ask.
I want him to interview you.
Where are you going to school, Peggy? I'm going to Kent State University.
Now, Peggy, you ask him something.
Tim, what are you doing with your life?
Well, I'm going to West Germany for 2 years in the Army.
Are you?
Yes.
I just need to say I hope that Billy Bowling Ball and Sparky are having a really great time. Okay.
Anything to say?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Thanks a lot for listening.
Thanks for everything, Mom. I love you, and Dad, I love you.
Very good. Have a good time tonight, guys. All right, we'll start at this end with...
Hi, I'm Randy Pierce.
Jenny Michaels. Kristen Mullaney.
Hi, Mom. I'm George Urban.
And the two of you are seniors, right?
Yes.
Okay, Randy and George.
Yes.
All right. Well, Randy, if there's something that you would want the community to know about you, what would it be?
Radical.
No, that's not true. How about you? If you were to say one thing to the community that I want you to know this about me, gang, what would it be?
Oh, no, I'm just with him.
How about you?
I don't know.
George?
Well, Mr. D, I'd like the community, to remember me as a good student, a good, I help the community out. I'll be working for him this summer as a baseball program, and just want to say Mr. D is a heck of a teacher. I had a great time in his class this year, and I really need that grade, Mr. D. Thanks.
Did you see your final grade?
No, I didn't see.
You're right. You're going to need a grade. Okay, guys, have a good time tonight. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks a lot, Mr. D.
Okay, we'll start at this end with
Rick Dunham.
Rick Dunham and
Laura Cliffhouse.
And
Jill Munns.
And
Ron Watterson.
Ron Watterson. What are your plans for the future?
I'm going to Dartmouth next year, and I'm playing baseball and football.
I'm going up for St. Clair again.
Okay.
I'm going to be a senior.
You'll be a senior next year.
I'm going to Northwood, Michigan.
Northwood in Michigan. What kind of school is that?
College.
No, I mean, isn't it special for some reason?
Yeah, I'm playing golf, and that's about it.
And Ron is a very good golfer, from what I understand, right?
Okay.
What kind of acclimates did you get this year? What rewards? I thought you came in first or second.
Oh, for golf?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know it wasn't in my English class, so we'll stick with golf.
That's captain of the golf team, and that's about it.
Okay. Rick, what advice would you what advice would you give your date?
Stick with a kid like me.
Stay away from a kid like you. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good time tonight. Come on, Lawson, you can get in this. All right, let's start at this end. You want to introduce yourself, please?
Blair Kirkpatrick.
Lawson Whiting.
Janine McNamara.
John Bridges.
Okay, all 4 of you are seniors, correct? No. You're not. Blair, you're a junior, and you will be working in student council next year. You were elected as a senator. Lawson, what are your plans for the future?
I'm going to Miami, Ohio next year.
And? Are you going to major in something special?
Finances right now. I don't know. We'll see.
Gene, you were, I would call you the voice of St. Clair this year. You want to tell the audience why?
I sang a lot.
No. I think more kids heard you do something else than sing.
I was on broadcasting. I did announcements every
That's
morning.
right. The first voice they heard in the morning was this lovely young lady's voice. After so many of these interviews, right in it. Mr. Bridges, what would you like to be known for?
Well, I've already known for an awful lot, Mr. D, and most of it isn't too good.
Nah, that's not true.
Good things, I never broke a ruler in high school, Mr. D.
I believe that. Tell us what your mother did recently to help us out.
Oh, she helped out with Community Day.
She sure did. What did she do?
Well, she's in charge of the country fair games, Mr. D.
She did a good job with it, too.
Yeah, but she kept a lot of your M&Ms, Mr. D. We've had about 8 cases in my house for a while.
She brought those back, guys. Don't let them fool you. Do you want to say hello to your parents?
Hi.
You want to say anything, Blair? You were real quiet, sir.
No, I'm always quiet.
Now, that's not true.
I'm not sure. I just went through dinner with her. She wasn't that quiet.
She's not quiet through dinner?
No.
She made a big mess.
You want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Mom, Dad, how you doing?
Okay, guys, have a good time tonight. All right, you want to introduce yourselves?
Barry Cedar.
Cassie Ripstein. Tara Lesnett.
John Atkins.
All right. How many of you are seniors? The 3 of you. 2. Okay. That's right, you're not a senior.
I'm not a senior.
That's right. John was working the office a lot this year. What was your position this year?
I was vice president of the junior class.
And next year you've been elected as what?
Vice president of the student council.
Okay. And what one thing would you give advice for underclassmen?
To enjoy their senior year.
To enjoy their senior year.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Cassie? Are you planning to enjoy your senior year?
Yeah. I taught her well.
You know, I saw you today, and your hair didn't look anything like that. You did fast work. It looks
5 minutes.
It looks very nice.
Thank you.
Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah. What one piece of advice would you give underclassmen?
Have Gray Malkin.
Will you tell them where Gray Malkin comes from?
Gray Malkin is from Shakespeare play Macbeth. And it's the hold on 1 minute. It's a cat that the witches use and speak through to, you know.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm glad your senior English teacher taught you something. Okay, where are you going to school next year?
University of Pittsburgh.
University of Dayton.
I'm sorry. All right, are you going to the VIP afterwards? Have a good time tonight, guys. Thank you. We're here this evening again with
Chris Castoro.
I'll get out of your way in a minute.
Tamara Leininger. Chris Meese.
Mike Ward.
All 4 of whom are seniors. Let me ask you something. Tamara, I hate to be personal, but just give us a round ballpark figure. And Kathy, Chris, I do that all the time, don't I? I don't know why. You look like a Kathy. What would you say a gown for a girl would cost for a senior prom?
150.
Just a ballpark figure.
About $150 to $200.
$150 to $200. What would it cost for dinner tonight, Chris?
About 50.
50 for 2 people? And what would it cost to rent a tux, Michael?
About 60.
60? Okay. So what you're doing is telling the juniors they better save up for next year, right?
Yeah.
Are you all going to VIP afterwards?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Are you looking forward to that?
Oh yeah.
All right. What one piece of advice would you tell the Upper St. Clair community, Chris?
I don't know. Just have a good time. Live it up. Okay. Don't get like this.
Tammy?
I don't. We don't want to say. No, we don't want to say.
All right, you want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Well, I'll just say that
I do.
you got to get the that Mr. D for English. It's a blast. Get some 45 degrees on you.
Wait. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hackett and Gray Malkin.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Mary.
Hi, baby. Hi, Dad.
Hi, baby.
That's my mom.
Oh, okay.
TA and Judy, how you doing?
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. Bye. Okay. Here we are back again after a 5-minute break, ready to start. We'll start at this end. And you're?
Rachel Evans.
And?
Jim Manning.
And?
Rod Rothfuss.
And?
Kelly Clark.
Where did you people go for dinner this evening?
The High Hold.
The High Hold?
Top of the Triangle.
Top of the Triangle. I want you to tell us whatever you want to. Haven't done that before this evening. Just tell us whatever you'd like to.
I'm having fun.
Bucks play hardball.
Bucks play hardball.
I'd like to speak for the graduating class of '86. I'd like to say the one thing that I think everybody is going to remember, and me and I'd have to say this one, yes, that is the ski bus.
Yeah, the ski buses.
Yes, the ski bus. Just our ski bus.
Hi, Aunt Ray.
You want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Mom, Dad.
Mommy, Daddy.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Mike, and Finn.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming tonight. Have a good time. This is
Jill Farber.
And
Sean McTaggart.
Are we getting 4 in?
Michael Thomas.
Caroline Mansfield.
I can't hear you.
Caroline Mansfield.
Carolyn, okay. Jill, what were you involved in this year at school?
Oh, nothing really.
No, you helped out in the activities office all the time.
Oh, well, that's because you told me what to do here and there, you know.
Sean, I've enjoyed having you this year.
Yeah, I enjoyed working for you all the time, Mr.
You really did. You really did a good job for us this year, and I appreciate it. I really do. Mr. Thomas?
Yes?
What advice would you give underclassmen?
Be cool.
Be cool. And you're a junior this year?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore. What advice would you give her for next year?
Stay straight.
Okay. You want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Hi.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Mom, Dad, I'm not chewing gum.
That means he's fine.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa.
Okay, guys. Have a good night tonight. Am I doing 4? 3. Whose date didn't show? Okay. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Thomas Patrick Hare.
Okay.
Kathy Russo.
Alfred Langtree.
You're an Upper St. Clair graduate.
Yes, I am.
What are you doing this year?
I'm a Nazi.
You're a what?
A Nazi.
Okay. And you're attending what?
U.S. Naval Academy.
U.S. Naval Academy, and you're a Nazi.
Yes.
Well, they go well together. Kathy, you want to tell us something you really enjoyed this year?
Knowing you, Mr. D'Alessandro.
I want you to. Do you mind if I put my arms around her neck? I want you to tell us your nickname.
Bullhead.
Come on, tell us your nickname. We
Little.
won't have to explain it.
Little Womps.
We call her Little One. This is one of the most personable, fun young ladies in the senior class. She's just great. And we all love her, don't we?
Yeah.
Have a good time tonight.
Thanks.
Mr. Langtree, you want to say hello to Mom and Dad?
Hello, Mom and Dad. Oh, TH too. We gotta say hi.
Big Sig Hollow, TH Lida.
There you go.
Hi, Mom and Dad and Grandma and Grandpa.
Okay, thanks a lot. Have a good time tonight. You want to introduce yourself?
Rick Hartman.
Amy Hayslip. Julie Fry.
Dave Dalton.
All right, I'd like to ask you people what one person, could be somebody in school, out of school, or whatever, has probably made the most influence or have the most influence on your life. And why? Who'd like to answer first? I started that in. Amy, I'll pick on you.
I'll have to say Charlie Reichenbach.
Charlie Reichenbach. You want to tell us why?
Because he taught me to study well and listen to my teachers and be a good person.
That's good. And Charlie graduated last year.
Yeah, Charlie graduated.
Probably my mother.
Okay, you want to tell us why?
Because she's the one that, I don't know.
Helps you through the day.
Excuse me?
Helps you through the day?
Yeah.
I believe that.
Would be both my parents.
Both your parents?
Yeah.
Tell us why?
They just help me make every decision.
That's good. Very good. David?
Both my parents. Keep me in line when I get in trouble. Make sure I do all right.
I believe that. Yeah. Are you guys having a good time tonight?
Great.
What are you looking forward to most when high school's finished?
Going to Pitt.
Going to Pitt? Where are you headed for?
Penn State.
And?
Westminster.
And?
Taking care of my parents.
Where are you going to school, David?
University of South Carolina.
Very good. Okay, have a good time tonight. Thanks.
That's awesome.
Bye-bye. Here we have another student who graduated from St. Clair. What are you up to now?
I go to Yale.
You want to give us your name?
Jeff Hughes.
And?
Stephanie Bellini.
Stephanie Bellini. And Stephanie, you're a senior this year.
Right.
And what do you think is probably the most memorable time of your 4 years in high school?
Well, I think the most memorable
What I
time.
want you to do is look at your... Yeah, right.
I think the best time of my 4 years in high school has been being in the marching band, being a Pantherette. I don't know.
Have you enjoyed that?
Yes.
How many people were in our band?
There are 250 people in the marching band.
And when they went to Florida this year, they came back with a lot of awards, didn't they?
Yep, we got #1 in everything.
They really did. When they came to school on Monday, all we saw was trophies all over the table. So congratulations, you guys did a super job.
Thank you.
Anything you have advice for her for next year?
Study.
Study. Are you studying hard?
More than I did.
More than you did. You're still in school?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming tonight. Have a good time at the VIP. Sure.
Hi, Mom and Dad. I love you. Thanks.
I want to finish this interviewing tonight with somebody very special to all of us. She's been the senior class president this year. She's worked in student council for 4 years, but most importantly, she's been a creative thinker and done a lot of different things for her class. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name's Carrie Daly.
And?
I'm Craig Avazzi.
Craig Avazzi. Carrie, tell us something. What would you say would probably be the most memorable thing of your entire year?
It was either the homecoming or the class ball. It's between the two.
All right, now the class wall, we haven't brought that up tonight because I wanted Carrie to explain it to you since it was definitely her idea.
Well, the class wall was something we did. We made a project for the entire class.
And when she said the entire class, that's what she means.
We had the entire class put their handprint on the class wall, and we had their sign their name to it. So there's 365 names signed to our class wall rather than one name to sign to the class wall.
And it's really unique because it considered every single senior as an individual. Okay, Carrie, any piece of advice for next year's senior class president?
Work hard. That's all I did.
And she did, folks. She really did. That's Carrie Daly, senior class president this year, and she's been a real sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. D. I'm going to miss you.
I miss you too.